Hey, well, welcome back to Allison Customs Project Car TV. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope it was kind of fun and entertaining to watch that building come down. So I'm standing just in front of where the old building would have been. The camera is maybe a little closer than it was during that video, and these trailers are parked on the slab that would have been inside the building. And what it's come down to is, once again, I'm out of cash and I refuse to borrow money to do these projects. So what I have next is to get a machine and cut the concrete that slab is, because it's still about, as you can probably see in the video, about 2 feet 18 inches higher than the bays to the shop. You can now at least drive around the edge and have plenty of room to get into that middle bay, and so it's now usable, especially with the concrete inside now. So you'll see me using this shop more and more. I will probably finish the Scout in the other building and then move my lift to this building, and in that process you'll start to see videos mostly out of this building, but till the Scout is done we'll still be over here. So that's kind of the little update. You saw me carrying off the TGIs, which for those of you not in the construction industry means tongue and groove I-beam, and I've got those stacked over here, and they're actually a higher rated TGI, meaning they're stronger than the ones I was using, or I am using, on my balcony inside the shop. So I was short, I don't know, 15 that I needed to finish the balcony, and I salvaged probably 10 full length, and those were 20 feet long. That building was 20 feet wide, and the two sections were 32 feet deep. But I probably salvaged 10 full length, no cracks, no damage to them. I've got some that I can probably cut the ends off of, and I'll get 16 feet out of them, which is what I need for the balcony. Others are going to be short ones, and I've got a small area over the man door at the back of the building that I want to be able to put my roll-up stairs to, so it'll kind of become a little just a stepping off point to then get up to the balcony. But we'll deal with that much later. So anyway, that's why you saw me getting out of the tractor constantly and carrying those TGIs off, and I was trying to be careful to take those down. I was trying to break the plywood loose from above them and not tear them up. You couldn't save them all. Some of them were already damaged from roof leaks and other stuff. That building was almost 25 years old, and it was built as a pole barn. The corners were actually 4x4 posts set in concrete, just in post holes, and then the building was kind of built around it. Originally we stored hay in it and just put wood sides on it, OSB sides on it, left over from construction jobs. And then later I decided it would be a great shop, so I poured a slab in it and started insulating the inside, and I put heat in it and all the things. Well, the building just kind of kept morphing, but the bones of it were still stuck in post holes 18, 24 inches deep with a 4x4 post in the corner. So the thing was had always had issues with leaks, but over the years I got a lot of use out of it. And I had been smart when I built it that I made like the opening a standard size for a garage door, so we could get a regular garage door and put on it and use it for that. And same with the part that had been, you saw it in the last video where we were doing some work and getting ready for concrete out here. The small area was 12 by 20, and that was where that was the horse stall, and then the back side of that was a tack room. And so again, I made that doorway, even though the horses were in and out of there for years, I made that doorway to where when we poured a slab in there, we could put a regular garage door on it. And as part of all that, then we stuccoed it to match the house and all the things we did over the years to make it look like it belonged out here. As part of tearing down the building, I basically cut the video off when it was time to just start hauling trailer loads of stuff out of here. And just so you know, it took, including the small part, it took 9 trailer loads. The heaviest I got was 3,200 pounds, 3,220 pounds of material in the trailer. Most of them were averaging in the 1,800 to 2,200. I was kind of bulking out the trailer before I would max out the weight. It's loaded right now and it's heavy right now, because what's mostly in it, even though you can see some tree limbs there, what's mostly in it is all of the debris that you couldn't scoop up with a bucket. So I swept up, even it's all covered with leaves now, but I swept all this area up and shoveled everything into the trailer. It took, hour and a half yesterday, but that stuff was really heavy, and it's just the debris, the nails, the screws, the chunks of stucco and stuff that came off the building. So, and then this plastic area up front, that was the washout area that we had for the concrete trucks. So once that dried up, then I picked that up with the tractor and set it in there. And so the trailer's loaded pretty heavy right now. I would imagine there's upwards of 1,500 to 2,000 pounds in it. So we'll get it all cleaned out, or get it emptied, and then it'll kind of go back to being just a regular used trailer. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that tear down of that building. It's something you don't get to see every day, and we'll be back on cars in the next week or so.